Hey everyone, Sneptorka here, back for another reaction video. This time we've got the Honkai Star Rail Special Program. It ended, I don't know, an hour or two ago. I don't exactly know when it starts, but it's early in the morning the day it released. This is for version 3.8. This is kind of the down patch as we prepare for 4.0. Last time around when it was, I think, 2.8, I think that was the last patch on the last one. That was Fugue, and it was, you know, at least more entertaining than the one that came before it. Actually, I think it was 2.7, because the one that came before it was that stupid Banana Monkey one that was trash. So, that one was good only because the one before it was so god-awful. I don't know if that's going to be the case this time. It'll probably be a proper cooldown period since we've been going at it hard story-wise in HSR for a long time. But let's go ahead and see what we got here. Pretty quick, 30 minutes, so hopefully they do a good job of condensing everything.
Can you still remember where this journey began? Penacony, the land of the dreams. Someone might have made you forget some critically important information. Your memory of Penacony is incomplete. A part of it has already been stolen. We could be watched if we met anywhere else. This is the only place where I can feel safe sharing secrets that should stay between us. The flame flickers ever stronger. This time, we are going to dig deeper. Let us now go back to where it all began. Think of that girl who can neither enter dreams nor wished to wake. Why did she slumber with you?
It was a wish from the cosmos that set you in motion. And in the tale where you are the protagonist, the stars themselves will defy the destiny of
There's some cool stuff going on here.
Can I take your arm and awaken your memories?
Even after paying such a heavy price, we only get one shot at this.
If embracing faith is also a form of resistance, then this time, I shall embrace death!
Dude, why is this such a cool one-off story? Dang! Okay, let's skip ahead. I love Penacony's music.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the version 3.8 Memories Are the Prelude to Dreams Special Program.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
your favorite streamer, Albert.
A streamer.
Long time no see, friends. I'm Robin. A pleasure to meet you all again. I'm Firefly.
I'm Constance. You may also call me the Dahlia.
Welcome, guests.
Okay.
Being together with you really reminds me of the time I
Barnes
spent
creeped me out.
producing this show in Penacony. And in this version, we too shall once again return to Penacony, the land of the dreams. The bustling avenue of sweet dreams, Glocky and his friends, the Charmony Festival. Oh, it all seems like it was just yesterday.
But I can already feel that there's something completely different in today's show. Unlike before, it's eerie, and full of mystery.
You're
Yeah.
right. We've just seen a ton of images in that version trailer that didn't fit our memories.
Totally. For example, there seems to be a lot more to Miss Firefly's trip to Penacony than what we already know.
The Dream Master, who hid behind the scenes and only ever showed himself using a raven, also seems to have some profoundly dark secrets.
There's something
We're gonna
else
finally
I'm
kill that
very
scumbag.
interested in.
I was always pissed that he got away.
Black Glamoth's Iron Cavalry Knight in the trailer? What's that about?
Weird. I don't remember seeing any of this in Penacony. Was it so long ago that I'm starting to forget what happened?
Yeah, it probably was.
Maybe your memories are indeed having problems. In truth, the Trailblazers' memories were incomplete despite being the heart of this storm. Some of their memories' most important parts have already been stolen.
What? How?
Don't worry. I'm here to help the Trailblazer regain these memories.
Awesome. With the Dahlia here, everything will be alright.
Oh? Do you two know each other?
Yeah, the Dahlia is super reliable. We wouldn't have been able to complete some missions without her.
Okay.
Under the guidance of my abilities, the Trailblazer will piece together a more
she
complete
from
timeline for the Penacony story
Stellar
through
Hunters?
recalling their memories.
Now that I think about it, there were indeed some loose threads that were never tied up in Penacony's story. And then my gathered guess, come, let us unravel this web thread by thread.
Probably too
Firstly,
late.
the story
Those
started with
people that bitch.
The
and
Astral
whine
Express
about it.
receiving an invitation to join Penacony's Charmony Festival.
afterward. The crew's mission was
To find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, then answer the question of why does life slumber?
after some fun time, the vibe of the story took a nosedive because of
The deaths of Firefly and Robin.
indeed. But think back. Did we miss anything? For example, who killed Robin?
Back then, Sunday had believed that Gallagher was the culprit, since Gallagher was the one who instructed Sleepy to cause multiple disappearances in the Sweet Dream.
But I must also remind everyone that Gallagher never admitted responsibility.
Could it have been someone else?
But it was actually thanks to such misfortune that I managed to reach Dreamflux Reef and uncover deeper truths. So the goal of that hidden operator is truly elusive.
That's definitely suspicious. Let's move along with the story for now. As we continue to investigate Penacony, we learn the truth. The ones behind all the chaos weren't the family at all, but the surviving members of the Order.
That's right. My brother and Mr. Gopherwood, that is, the Dream Master, tried to drag Penacony into Enna's dream to manifest an eternal paradise.
To think that the bright visions of a 7-day holiday crumbled to dust! It truly breaks my heart.
As for the Dream Master of Penacony, I heard that his body was destroyed in an accident, and he could only continue his existence in the Sweet Dream.
It's been so long since he put himself in the limelight like this.
Get
It's
rid of him.
quite unusual.
Cut off.
What kind of
Cut off the
secrets will this end
supply.
up exposing?
It seems that Enna's dream wasn't as simple as it seemed. And the Dream Master's machinations in the dreamscape were more deliberate than we thought.
Either way, everyone still worked together to shatter the plots of the Order worshippers. And in the end, we got our happy ending. Right?
Well, at least for a certain person, the ending was a little different.
You mean?
I've been meaning to ask for a while. Miss Firefly was all curled up in a medical cabin in the Myriad Celestia video released earlier. It feels like her
Yeah.
entropy loss syndrome was getting worse.
Yeah, and Silverwolf even said the rest is up to her now. It's not looking good. What exactly are we missing here?
Let's take a step back. Firefly once told us that Elio's script said she would face 3 deaths in Penacony. Later on, Firefly walked toward her own battlefield after sending the Trailblazer off to the final stage, only to reappear before us on the Radiant Feldspar without a scratch. But we know nothing about what happened between these
So she
two
never
events.
experienced her last
If everything is as we remembered, Then why is Miss Firefly having such a crisis after leaving Penacony?
Also, what exactly did the 3 deaths in the prophecy mean?
The Trailblazer really doesn't have to know about all this.
The meaning of truth
Don't
is
tell
never
her.
about knowing the truth itself. It's about what people gain in their pursuit of the truth, and how they'll face the truth. Isn't that right? In version 3.8, I'll be joining the Trailblazer to experience the story through Firefly's eyes. How she initially
Interesting.
entered the
Okay.
dreamscape, how she met us during the story, and what
Completely different.
battlefield she must face. All these questions will be answered one by one.
That's right. Firefly's exploration of the dreamscape was also far deeper than what we remembered. As we follow her footsteps, the family's seat of power, the dream of gnawing oak, will also surface from memories. It was once part of the Dewlight Pavilion, but has long since been abandoned and sunk into the unknown depths of the primordial memory zone. The oak trees growing wild, and the derelict
This is
buildings
actually kinda cool.
combine to paint a rather oppressive scene.
Even I have never seen this place. Did Mr.
It looks-
Gopherwood bury his secrets here?
It looks like
It
they
does
just
look
combined
very
a bunch
different
of shit
from the
together.
solemn and dignified Dewlight Pavilion we know.
Mm-hmm. Venturing deeper will show us a giant cocoon floating before the stately stained glass
They
windows.
took like
A
elements from like
cocoon?
3 different tile
Could
sets.
this place have something to do with the propagation?
That's definitely possible. We know that Firefly used to belong to the Glamoth Iron Cavalry before joining the Stellaron Hunters. They were weapons produced by the Republic of Glamoth to fight against the propagation swarm. Soldiers with similar faces woke up in their incubators, and their short lives would be entirely spent fighting the swarm.
What a tragic destiny.
Firefly will face her past in this dreamscape. She will encounter an old friend, the other Glamoth Iron Cavalry Knight in the trailer. Harbinger of Death, Swarm Nightmare.
That's odd.
Okay.
The Glamoth cavalry disappeared with the swarm's end, never to be heard from again. Where did this warrior
where did they
come
go?
from? And why did they appear in Penacony, a place far from the front lines?
And from the looks of it, this fighter doesn't seem to be a friend.
And without further ado, allow Albert to provide you with more intel about them. As a fellow Glamoth Iron Cavalry Knight, Harbinger of Death,
Looks
Swarm
corrupted.
Nightmare fights in the same way as Sam. They ignite the battlefield and sweep up enemies in a firestorm.
The Iron Cavalry's gear is indeed very interchangeable, including the weapons mounted onto our armor.
What's different here is that after using the ability Gene Duplication, this Iron Cavalry can summon Juvenile Sting.
The swarm?
Juvenile Sting has many functions. It coordinates with the Iron Cavalry Knight in launching follow-up attacks, and also charges them. Once the Iron Cavalry Knight finishes charging, it'll immediately take action and use the powerful ability Primordial Tide Swarm of Death.
Sounds like we need to prioritize eliminating Juvenile Sting to come out on top against this foe.
That's true. It's also easier said than done. After the Iron Cavalry Knight summons Juvenile Sting, they will apply the Rapid Evolution state to the Sting. Allied characters cannot deal crit damage when attacking targets that are under the Rapid Evolution state.
Oh, okay.
Then what should we do? It'll be much more difficult to defeat Juvenile Sting in
Use
this case.
break damage.
Not to worry.
Or
We've got
dot
ways to
damage.
fight back. When the Iron Cavalry Knight summons Juvenile Sting, we can select one character and their summons to immediately take action and enter the Nemesis state. Any characters and their summons in the Nemesis state can ignore the enemy's Rapid Evolution state.
Please save the state for me whenever possible.
In other words, we need to get the most out of the Nemesis state and quickly get rid of all Juvenile Stings.
That's right. When all summoned Juvenile Stings are eliminated, the Iron Cavalry Knight will dispel gene replication and take more damage. Take this chance to dish out some heavy damage.
Thank you for this intel, Mr. Owlbert. As for why the dream of Gnawing Oak looks so dilapidated and what my past comrade has to do with this dreamscape,
All that will be revealed as the Trailblazers' memories return.
What's more, it'll also reveal the meaning behind the Trailblazers' recovery of this memory. Perhaps it'll interfere with the path of finality's direction. Or perhaps it'll help you say a better farewell to a friend.
Oh, don't do this to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to say farewell to anyone.
Firefly better
All
stay.
right. Then we'll take a break,
Better not kick-
and we'll be
better
back
not kill
before
her.
you know it.
Greatest ambition. Constance the Dahlia, Duke Inferno's child of greatest ambition. His most exceptional child. A conflagration that burnt the ever-flame mansion to cinders made her miss out on Penacony's stage. Memory
Whoa,
of
whoa, whoa,
flame.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Constance the
Duke Inferno. I thought everyone was killed from that trailer. Oh, I didn't know. Who killed them all? Wasn't it Acheron?
Dahlia, Duke Inferno's child of greatest ambition. His most exceptional child. A conflagration that burnt the ever-flame mansion to cinders made her miss out on Penacony's stage. Memories scattered like ash, while the truth slumbered in destruction. Now, come with us to unveil the Dahlia's mysteries.
I hate the nail thing. Or claws. Oh, man. It's
The
creepy.
Dahlia first showed herself in the ceremonious declaration of war made by the Everflame Mansion against all factions present in Penacony. Duke Inferno and his children made declarations that they will prepare this beautiful dream to welcome its new masters from Fetora. Then, as luck would have it, they ran into Acheron. Plans that Duke Inferno prepared were abandoned before they even began.
Yet even so, I still made it to Penacony.
As Duke Inferno's daughter, Lady Constance's target was the Remembrance. Does that mean her powers are also related to that path?
Indeed. I am currently a cremator with the ability to enkindle and fabricate memories.
Oh, damn.
Do you remember how Albert just ran over here and declared that he'll be promoted with a pay raise, as well as being moved to a key project as the host?
Don't have to mention that, boss. Didn't you make that decision yourself?
Really? Who knows?
When did she become Owlbert's boss?
Wait, something's wrong.
I see. What a perfect demonstration of these abilities.
Nice.
All I see is a
It's kind of
heartbreaking
scary at the
betrayal.
same time.
A little optimism
Poor
might
Albert
be
always being the
wise.
guinea pig.
What if the information ends up being real?
I can't even tell what's real anymore. Anyway, we know that the Dahlia's power involves fabricating non-existent memories. And Acheron never showing up. The Dahlia's opponent in Penacony would have been Black Swan from the Garden Recollection, right?
Black Swan. That name takes me back. We have a long history, you know.
Oh? Were you two good friends?
It's hard to describe our relationship with simple words like good or friends. Ours is a game of competitive cooperation.
Oh,
But if the
okay.
chance arises, neither of us would hesitate to set a trap for the other.
So they're both
So,
against
compared
the
to good friends,
crummy
we're more
remembrance factions.
like...
Good frenemies.
Correct. Or maybe we're fair weather friends. We once worked together in the Garden of Recollection, and are both privy to some secrets about the other.
Garden of Recollection?
Okay, okay.
Aren't you a member of the Annihilation Gang?
Oh? Didn't I say that I too was a memo keeper once upon a time?
That makes more sense.
I betrayed the Remembrance and the Garden due to some differences in our ideals. Earlier still, I was also walking the path of destruction, only to betray it as well. These traces made of golden blood are the marks the destruction left on me. Now I walk the universe as a cremator, as well as a child of Duke Inferno, who ruled the Everflame Mansion in the Annihilation Gang.
Aren't you switching between jobs a bit too quickly?
Yeah.
What a dangerous woman. She keeps switching between
Firefly's so
destruction
casual
and
about
the
it. What a
remembrance.
dangerous
Then,
woman.
does that mean she's betrayed the Everflame Mansion as well? Has she discarded the identity of Duke Inferno's child too?
Who knows? Perhaps the truth has long been scattered to the wind, along with the ashes of memory. But in Penacony, the truth and the memories that were lost hold special meaning not only for the Trailblazer, but for me as well.
Okay.
Indeed. During the story of the version 3.8 finality mission, the Dahlia will help us regain the cremated memories and complete the entire Penaconian Trailblazing expedition. For those whose memories of the story have grown a bit hazy, this is the perfect opportunity to revisit it and gain a deeper grasp of what really happened. Now, let's take a look at what powers are wielded by this otherworldly lady, someone who has graced so many different factions.
Good. I'm a fire character following the path of nihility. I allow my team to deal super break damage before they break the enemy.
Huh?
Using my skill, I'll unleash a gloomy zone. While the zone lasts, toughness reduction dealt by allies can trigger super break damage even before the enemies are broken.
Okay.
Also,
That's busted.
while allied teammates are in the zone, their weakness break efficiency will increase.
Sounds like she'll be a great partner for teammates who are good at dealing super break damage.
That's right. At the start of a battle, I'll automatically invite a teammate to become dance partners together. After either of the two dance partners attacks an enemy target, they'll additionally deal 1 instance of super break damage based on the toughness reduction dealt by this attack. After the other dance partner launches an attack, I'll also follow their steps and unleash a follow-up attack to deal bounce damage to the enemies.
And as the moonlight falls, the Dahlia sweeps onto her stage.
My ultimate applies every dance partner's type weakness to all enemies and lowers their defense.
Oh, in other words, Lady Constance and her dance partner would both be able to reduce toughness and fight with greater ease. And her
Lowers their defense.
oh, in other words,
Enemies. My ultimate applies every dance partner's type weakness to all enemies.
Okay, that's... She's busted, man.
And lowers their defense.
oh, in other words, Lady Constance and her dance partner would both be able to reduce toughness and fight with greater ease.
That's right. And the damage dealt by my ultimate will be distributed evenly among all enemies.
Here's another hint. The Dahlia's trace allows allies to increase their speed when they implant a weakness onto enemy units. And if a fire character triggers this effect, they even regenerate a certain amount of energy.
Lastly, I will create a special dimension when using my technique. Enemies in the dimension will not actively initiate attacks against ally targets. After entering combat with enemies in the dimension, I'll immediately initiate the zone from my skill and deal super break damage to enemy targets.
So dangerous, yet so captivating. This combat style is
Wait, how
truly
does it-
fascinating. Yet
How does it
Initiated
choose?
when using my technique. Enemies in the dimension will not actively initiate attacks.
How does it choose which character is affected by the skill?
Attacks against ally targets. After entering combat with enemies in the dimension, I'll immediately initiate the zone from my skill and deal super break damage to enemy targets.
Okay.
so dangerous, yet so captivating. This combat style is truly fascinating.
Robin.
Yeah,
just
that's
so
the magical
cute.
allure of Constance. And now, it's time for a special message. Let's take a listen. Dear Trailblazers, version 3.8 will last for a total of 8 weeks. As such, this version's content will have additional adjustments. Firstly, in the newly added version event, Trailblazers can obtain tokens by consuming Trailblaze power. Based on the number of tokens, Trailblazers can obtain stellar jades and self-modeling resin. Tokens can also be used to win bonus rewards. And that's not all. Version 3.8 will feature the double reward events Laner Fisher, Realm of the Strange, and Garden of Plenty. At the end of 3.8, there will also be a new phase of Apocalyptic Shadow.
Okay.
Not to mention the 3.8 version banners are a little special. In version 3.8's first phase banner, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character, the Dahlia. The limited 5-star light cone, never forget her flame, will also have a boosted drop rate. Additionally, the limited 5-star character Firefly and the limited 5-star light cone, Where About Your Dreams Rest, will return. Now, in version 3.8's second phase banner, the limited 5-star characters, Yuge and Ling Sha, will simultaneously return. As with the limited 5-star light cones, Long Road Leads Home and Sent Alone stays true. And finally, due to the version extension, there will also be a third phase banner. This banner will see the return of the limited 5-star characters, Goliath and Sunday, as well as limited 5-star light cones, Time Woven into Gold, and a Grounded Estate.
Aglaya
For
is
more
tempting.
details, Trailblazers should keep their eyes peeled for further informational announcements. Up next, let's take a look at other events appearing in version 3.8.
I like it. They're condensing
Now-
it down.
Or maybe it was a long time ago, or was it a short while ago? The Chrysoso Wu Championship is about to begin. As a
Okay, this
special
was
guest,
stupid.
the Trailblazer will lead their own little chimeras as a chimera trainer and form a powerful team
I wish
that
I
will
wish I'd
charge
skipped
toward
that.
the championship. The mission of the chimeras in this Chrysoso Wu Championship is no longer dealing with daily tasks in Akama, but to defeat opponents in battle. But please don't be alarmed, everyone. We know what we're doing. We guarantee that no chimeras will be harmed in this competition.
Yeah, I didn't really like that.
It's worth noting that the participants in this championship are the Chrysos Air heroes, and they'll help the chimeras in their own ways. The Trailblazer can invite the heroes as participating friends, and every Chrysos Air has their unique chimera companion. Through spending so much time together, the
That's
Chrysos Air's chimeras have developed personalities much like their trainers.
For example, this master cat thief who snatches away enemy chimeras the moment battle begins. She's clearly inherited Cypher's tricks.
They're so cute. I wish I could keep one.
Oh, they're as cute as the origami birds. I'm gonna become a loyal fan of the chimeras too.
And more chimeras are waiting. After picking a trainer, you need to form a dedicated team for them. During combat, the Trailblazer can purchase various chimeras from the store. Having identical ones grants them experience, allowing them to level up and become even stronger. There is also special equipment on sale that can be used to enhance your chimera friends. Build your ultimate team using each trainer's and chimera's unique abilities, then set out to conquer the world.
Oh, splendid!
Apart from the tournament that progresses with the story, the event will also have a challenge mode where you can fight Chrysos Airs or your friends.
Oh, okay.
The Trailblazer
Cool.
can actively initiate a challenge, or they can set up a defending lineup and wait for challengers to fall into the trap.
So it's like
Together with the chimeras,
arena.
I'll end all conflicts in this world.
non-real time arena.
Isn't this supposed to be a relaxing and laid-back event?
If your blood's already boiling and you can't hold back any longer, you can always try the event Remnants of Twilight. Within the Garden of Life, a strange scroll has surfaced. Its pages are filled with the epic legends of heroes who once stood against formidable foes.
Formidable foes immortalized into epics. They never fail to make my heart race.
The event has 5 different combat stages with unique
Okay.
mechanics in each stage.
It's a shame that it's only
Some
5.
stages will turn characters into merpeople to fight against the enemy, while other stages only need you to bring healing characters to ensure victory.
That's right.
And
You'll
you just
probably
need
have a
to
hard
Hyacinth.
time passing the challenges if you stick to your usual approach. For example, in the stage Synergy Duo, Our characters must split into 2 teams and engage in simultaneous battles against the bosses, Dark Duelists and White Guard. If one of 2 bosses is defeated, but the other is still standing, the defeated boss will be revived on their next action.
Okay.
In other words, we need to try defeating the 2 bosses
So
at the same
different,
time.
like
If
different,
the
like
four-person
this is
team is
good.
split into
when
2
we get
and
like
fight
different,
separately,
unique
then
type
the
of
lineup
combat
also
events
needs
with
to change
special
accordingly.
rules and
It
everything.
might be better to allocate a damage dealer for both battlefields.
That's right. The charm of this event lies in how to figure out a breakthrough under this brand new mechanic.
And after you pass easy mode, there's also hard and nightmare modes waiting for you.
Combat is fun.
Firefly saying combat
Additionally,
is fun.
the Divergent universe will be updated in version 3.8, featuring new equations, curios, and weighted curios.
The synchronicity level cap will also increase to level
Gosh, I'm so
120
behind on it.
with an exclusive avatar reward.
And a brand new adventure mode, Balloon Bonanza, has also been added.
Oh? A new minigame?
Exactly. The main objective is to attack and change the color of every balloon on the field. Once they're all the same color, they'll disappear.
Oh,
The more
okay.
rounds of balloons you clear within the time limit, the greater the rewards you'll earn.
Doesn't that mean some characters' techniques will be able to attack a whole lot of balloons at once?
But that might also get rid of the right colors.
I can already see how flustered some people might get.
And of course, let's not forget our
Gift of
old
Odyssey.
friend, the gift of Odyssey.
Okay.
Always present
All
and
right,
never
so it's a
giving you
really
up.
light patch.
Check in for 7 days to get 10
A really
Star Rail
light,
special
long patch.
passes.
And with that, our special program is fast coming to a close. In Penacony, where sweet dreams never end, many riddles were revealed in the tide of memories, patiently awaiting the arrival of the Trailblazer. Let us follow Constance and rediscover the truth of the past. See you in the next program. Albert, clocking off.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Okay. First off, this right here, when Albert like sat down and talked to us, this is so nice. Like, just give us our information quickly. Like, we don't need to have a big drawn out. That's why this special program was 30 minutes long. It's like 31 minutes long. That's nice. Like, I love it. And man, I'm just hoping that Wuthering Waves doesn't try to do something stupid for their special program, kind of like what they did for their anniversary. Oh boy, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, guys, this is what we want from a special program. Short, sweet, to the point. They talked about the story, why we're going back there. That's fine. They talked about the new unit, what she brings to the table. That's good as well. They told us very quickly the events that we're getting extra because the event was longer, and then they're showing us the events that we're getting normally. Don't really care for the casual event. The combat event actually looks pretty entertaining. Like, that's pretty good. And then they're adding to Divergent Universe, which if you like that, great. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it is content. So just because you may not like content doesn't mean you're not getting content. Like I said, I'm not a personal fan of it, so I'm kind of like, it's a down patch for me personally. But for other people, they may really love that. So overall, it's a light patch. It's light on story. It's light on everything. And it's going to last for 8 weeks. I believe that's because something happened and they had to change some things for 4.0. It is what it is. But hopefully, I'm really worried about the changes that they had to make for 4.0. I'm hoping that it doesn't cause some lasting damage to the game. Hopefully it won't. But yeah, overall, I'd say, you get a little bit of a break from HSR after, I mean, man, a story that freaking ran you through. Oh, man. I still like looking back at clips from that story, I still can't believe it. Probably one of the best gotcha stories any game has ever done. Really impressed with it. So, anyways, we'll have to see what's coming. You know, there will be other games to play if you feel like this won't last long enough. But here's to hoping 4.0 is killer, and hopefully the stuff we have to do in 3.8 will last us for the time period. So, hope for the best, and we'll see. So, I'm going to be pulling for Dahlia because I'm a huge Firefly fan, so that's kind of a no-brainer for me. As tempting as Aglaya is, I probably won't bother with it, just because, like, I'm concerned about what I may miss out on when 4.0 drops. So, grab Dahlia, then I'll dip, and save up as much of my tickets as I can. So, anyways, that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy version 3.8. So, I will catch you guys in the next one. Neptork out. See you guys.